Perimenopause and menopause are super confusing, and the truth is, a lot of our docs are just not well trained in this. So let's learn what you need to know about what to expect and when things may start. Hi, I am your local OBGYN. I am a board certified obstetrician and gynecologist who does all of the things, the babies, the gynecology, the menopause. And if you want to follow along here and subscribe, we are going to learn more about our bodies. We're going to investigate the things that we feel shy about asking to make sure that you are the most educated person you can be for your doctor and for yourself to advocate for your medical care. So let's talk about perimenopause and menopause and the definitions. A woman typically will go through menopause around the average age of 51, but we give a range of about 45 to 55 as the total range time-wise. So this is when we see that the cycles have completely disappeared for 12 consecutive months, meaning that you are no longer bleeding. All right, so if menopause is the absence of cycles for 12 months, perimenopause is all the irregularity that comes before that. And it can start on average up to 10 years prior to that. So for most women, it can start anywhere between 35 to 45 on average. Some women will start extra early, and this can be a little bit of an early onset situation. So perimenopause is less well defined than menopause, because menopause is just truly the absence of your cycles for 12 months straight. And we kind of give all the symptoms and give all the credit and timing to that. Perimenopause is sometimes harder to sort of pinpoint and kind of decide how we're going to handle it, because it can be regular cycles that get closer together. The cycles can get shorter with the bleeds. The symptoms can start to creep in even when you have the cycles, or we can start to see that we're missing some cycles, that the bleeding length is actually getting longer, or it can be irregular and all over the place with no two cycles being similar or in a pattern. You can start to see the hot flashes creep in, the night sweats, the mood, the fog changes, the sexual discomfort, the dryness, everything that can happen in menopause that we have maybe this much more understanding of. Okay, all those symptoms can start 10 years earlier than that, and you're just sitting there wondering what's wrong with you. So perimenopause is when your body goes off of just sort of like the nice chugga train and ends up on a roller coaster that you don't realize that you have gotten on the ride for, until all of a sudden you're at this screeching halt of the ride with a little bit of whiplash in menopause. What you need to know is that it's worth investigating and discussing your symptoms with your doctor, because perimenopause has a lot of symptoms, and so many symptoms can mimic other medical conditions. Since we mimic other medical conditions, you got to make sure it's not something else, so that we can make sure that you're adequately evaluated. And then if all those things end up not being what is the cause, then we're probably in that perimenopause scenario. And perimenopause can be treated. We can consider hormones and replacement, whether it's in the form of birth control for regulation or hormone replacement, more traditional FDA meds, in order to reduce the myriad of symptoms that come at this time. And what's great about really vocalizing yourself in perimenopause prior to the onset of menopause is, once you've identified what's going on and even started to supplement your hormones back, continuing them through menopause is so much easier. It softens that adjustment period significantly, and then you get all of the benefits of treatment through menopause and beyond for your head, your heart, your bones, and all of the crappy symptoms that come in that time frame. So again, if this is helpful information, subscribe below. Comment and tell me, what is it that you're experiencing, and are you wondering if it is perimenopause, or have you hit menopause and not found a way to treat it yet?